individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Okay, everybody, I'm so sorry about that. I was on the wrong channel. I was on Sunday's channel, and it was showing Talk About Angel show with Bishop Kenny Brewer. And so I know everybody was wondering what is going on. So I need you guys to reshare the show for me because I do have the correct channel now. All right. I have a channel for each show, rather, that we do. And when I post shows ahead of time, then that channel is established. And it was at the very top. And normally the one at the top is the one for the current show that's going to come on for that day. But I had forgot, y'all, that I had also early bird posted Sunday's show because I wanted to make sure that we got the publicity out for Bishop Brewer for Sunday. All right, then. So we'll have correct this as we go along. I'll continue to share the correct link. But meanwhile, let me go ahead and get co-hostess of the Moses in the studio with me, Sybil Marie Presley. And I know she's been at
this program.
I know she's been at the I'm getting that out, Sybil. Hi, Sybil. Welcome. Hi, Sybil.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, Emily.
Well, turn your volume. Put your earbuds in. I can hear you.
Can't hear you.
Put your earbuds in. Let me see if everybody else can hear me. Can the rest of you hear me?
Can't hear you.
Yes, everybody else can hear me, Sybil. I'm going to copy this and tell her to put her earbuds in. It's something on her computer. Put your earbuds in. That's why I always tell people to wear earbuds, because the thing about it is when you do these computers, if you've done some other meeting or something and you've connected, allowed that particular platform to use your mic and your camera, then those settings will go off, and sometimes it will disconnect your mic and turn it all the way off, or your speakers when you leave that platform and leave that meeting. So I'm telling her to put her earbuds in so she can see the comments. So hopefully she will. Mm-hmm. Because there's nothing I can do about it on her end, because y'all say y'all can hear me. Great. All right. Hello, Mary. Apostle Teresa. Hello. Okay, I'm going to present y'all hello comments on the screen right now. And I'll tell y'all what I did all day yesterday. Okay. While she's trying to get in, she's going to go out and come back in. And that might, she said, Mary, can you hear Emily? Ernestine can hear me. She said, hello, everyone. Hello, Ernestine. Welcome. And Apostle Teresa, blessings and greetings to you again. Thank you so much for joining us again tonight. And of course, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. This is a new friend that I met today. She is going to be a vendor in our August online event, shopping event, y'all. Yeah. So I thought I was going to have some help so I could continue to share the show to the right people, but Sybil has trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys tonight. So listen, let me type this in. Tonight, I want you to type in any topic that you want to talk about, that you want to, I'm trying to type in talk, talk about, whether it is an event, issue, whatever, etc. And let's discuss it, y'all, okay? And let's discuss it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We can't see you.
Okay.
Okay,
I
there
had
you
to go
go.
on my cell.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing some things with your computer outside of being in the studio. And when you go to these other places, sometimes they will, and you go to these conference meetings and what have you, the other platforms will disconnect your stuff when you leave the meeting. So that's why I always tell everybody to check your studio settings before you come into the studio, and come in at least 15 minutes early. Okay. So on the screen, you guys, listen, I want you to type in any topic that you want to talk about tonight. This is for you. This is a top hot show tonight. You got an issue you want to talk about, an event, just type it in, and we all are going to discuss it tonight. So that means that several, we can't see them at the top of your eyeglasses. We can't. That means that I won't present a topic unless it's the one that I want to talk about, and then Sybil may have a topic that we still can't see nothing but the top of your head and your glasses. So, but you position your camera a little bit better. Come on.
I can't see me on my cell phone.
Oh, you can't. Okay. Well, you may want to go in there and check your studio on your computer again. Just take your time and come back in. Okay.
Yeah. Let me try this. Yeah.
Okay. Go out and come back in. All right.
Okay.
So she's going to go out and come back in. And while she's doing that, I want to make sure I got to send Sandra the right link, because as I said before, when I came in, I was in on the channel for the Sunday show, y'all. And so she hasn't left yet. Okay. And so I wanted to get distributed the right channel again. And so I'm going to kind of do that. So can you all type in a topic for me and we're going to go ahead. Oh, wait. Yeah, this will give y'all time to think of what you want to talk about while I tell y'all what I went through yesterday, okay? So what I went through yesterday was, I told y'all that I was going to check and see if the bad, video we were trying to show the movie this week, I think it was Tuesday, and it was so awful, the reception. And so I had to investigate. I told you I was going to check it out and make sure what was going on, to see what was going on, and if it was on my end that I was going to fix it. So as it turned out, it was on my end. And I had no idea, y'all, that I was no longer getting the original speed that I had signed up for over a year ago from my service provider. And I guess this is just me saying this. I don't know. I don't know when they changed it. But sometimes since before COVID and now, my speed got reduced and I was still paying the same price for it. Yeah. So I don't know what happened. I guess because so many people had to have internet, that they just had to, they was picking parts of speeds off of people and to expand their broad. I'm trying to mute her, and stop unmuting yourself, Sybil, until you get settled. Okay, let me do something with her volume because she's still coming through. Okay, let's take care of that because I hear echo on her and everything. So, she's down here. So you showing 2 connections, Sybil. I'm gonna bring you in on that one. Okay, let me get your volume down. Okay, say something, Sybil. Sybil. She's frozen now.
Yeah.
Okay, look, sit back from your computer so you can stop freezing up. You need to turn that cell phone connection off. You're still connected in the studio. You're still connected twice, and that's what's causing the echo. Okay, she's going to get it together in just a minute, y'all. All right, thank you, guys. Sorry for that interruption there, okay? Again, so here's what happened with me. So I go in to look at my account, right? And I see that I'm only getting 100 MPBs per. Sybil, you still got your connection to your phone in this other window in the studio. Will you turn off your phone, please, so that it could go away? And so you guys, anyway, so I get on the chat early in the morning. This was Wednesday morning. I get on the Xfinity chat and I'm chatting about an hour, right? So I'm trying to find out what happened. Why did I not have the 800 MPS that I had bought, I paid for and was paying for? I could get no explanation. That all they would tell me is this is what my plan was. I'm seeing this. Okay, so what is the highest speed you have? So they tell me. I said, well, that's what I need because now I'm broadcasting on a real television station. and I cannot get through clear audio and video. It's just not working. So anyway, so they signed me up for the highest. The highest they have is the 1200 Mbps. So then they said, okay, so with this highest speed, you got to have a new TV box, you got to have a new modem, because your old ones are not suited to carry this heavy speed. I said, okay. So I go out yesterday morning and I pick up the equipment at the store. Y'all, yeah. You know, they don't do anything hardly for you anymore. You know, we pay all this money for communications. But I can remember when we used to pay for communications, we used to get first rate customer service. Anybody remember that? If y'all do, say amen somewhere, y'all. Okay. Okay, so let me see if Sybil's got this right now. Sybil, do you have yourself situated now? Now you're right. Can you hear Sybil? Sybil, can you hear? Sybil! What is wrong with that? Yeah, this is so funny, ain't it? Sybil, I don't know what's up with Sybil. Sybil, what is up with you? Sybil, like she went to another planet and just came into the studio. What is wrong with you? I'm talking to her. She barely remember. Oh, Jennifer say you barely remember. You know, you have to do it all yourself and still pay same price. And that not only same price, Jennifer, we got to pay higher price. You know. So anyway, I spend like 2 hours, man, trying to put this stuff together. So I get it, everything hooked up right. I get everything activated right. Okay. But I still don't have internet and I still don't have TV. Well, you know, because it's this one message that came up on the TV part that says, do you still want to keep using voice control? And it wouldn't let me hit yes or no. So I called my son. What else can I do? Hated to have to get him out. He said, when he got here, he said, yeah, Mama, I'm coming. But he didn't tell me till after he finished, after he left, that he was already in bed, y'all, and had showered and settled in for the whole afternoon and the rest of the night. So anywho, my baby boo came over to try to help me. He got here. He couldn't do it. And he was having the same problem I was having. So then I called Tech on the phone because you know I Jennifer, I just was not going to type all of that typing, right? And well, y'all tell Sybil that y'all can hear me because she's telling me that she doesn't have sound and she thinks that it's me not talking, not sound not coming from me. So when somebody type in there and let her know that everybody else can hear me and that it's something on her end, okay? While I continue to tell you all about my day. Thank y'all so much. Listen, and so I talked to Tech. We're on the phone with Tech for about
Can you hear
hour.
me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Sybil? Sybil. Sybil. I'm muting you. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with her. So anyway, yeah, we can hear her. She's saying that she can't hear me. That's what she's saying. Y'all, she's saying that she can't hear me. That's why I say, would y'all let her know that everybody else can hear me? It's just her. So that she will know that it's nothing wrong with the studio and it's nothing wrong with my computer on my end. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. Y'all help me out so much. I don't know what I'd do without y'all. Okay, so anyway, After on the phone with tech for about an hour, me and my son's still home, we come to find out that the remote that they gave me, which is supposed to be brand new with this new equipment, right, was defective. Okay, 4 hours have gone by now, y'all, since I picked up the equipment, because, I'm ready to get on the internet. I got business to attend to and everything. He tells me I have to take it back to the store, or they could have it picked up, and then they could ship me one out, blah, 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 3 to 7 days. I said, no, 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 no. That is not going to work for me. I said, because I have a show that I have to broadcast tomorrow night. I said, I'll just have to go back. I said, but let me tell you something. Somebody is going to have to give me a discount for all of this inconvenience you are causing me. So y'all know me. My fans know me, Jennifer. Jennifer, you're new. But my fans know me. And listen, you guys. So anyway, he said, oh yes, Miss Emily. Yes, Miss Emily. And so he gave me a credit. He gave me a $25 credit. He said it's got to come off my next bill. So anyway, and I hug my baby boo bye-bye. He goes on home. So meanwhile, y'all, I got on my clothes the first time I got in the house, right? Now I got to put on clothes again, get in the car, and go back out. So, but the good part was, the only part that was bad was the traffic, because it was at the traffic hour, which was about 4:30 in Memphis time, Central Daylight Time. Sybil, can you hear now? Sybil, can you hear now? Sybil, can you hear now? Sybil, turn your volume up on your... Let me tell her to turn her volume up. Okay, let's see if she turns the volume up, if that would get it for her. Okay, so anyhow, y'all, I went on out there. The good thing was that it didn't take too long in the store. I didn't even have to go take a seat to wait. She happened, the clerk representative had equipment behind the counter from when you first walk in. And so she gave me a new remote. And also, they did not give me an HDMI cable. They gave me an Ethernet cable, y'all. Yeah. So that was 2 things that I had to pick up. So then I came on back, and then I paired my device, my remote, with the TV. And y'all, I finally got it done. By that time, it's like 5:30, right? And so anyway, that was an exasperating day. So that's what happened to me. So, but anyhow, I want y'all to know we should not be facing any more issues with blurry movie videos. I hope not, anyway. I tested playing the video, and it really showed okay to me. So let me type in here to tell Sybil I don't know what's wrong with her end. I don't even have my glasses on trying to type. I'm going to tell them what I'm typing in there. Your N. Oh, see, I put N for E-N-D. E-N-D. And I'm going to let her know because everybody else can hear me. U-S-E. Okay, so and she's gone out of the studio again anyway. All right, then. Okay, so anyway, Jennifer, yeah, that's how I spent practically my whole day. And I was not happy about that at all. So, what do you guys want to discuss? Nobody typed in anything. Anything? Anybody type up anything? Oh yeah, I guess y'all can see. I had to pull out my hair today, y'all. Look, I had to pull out that hair. We have had a hot week in Memphis, and I couldn't do wigs this week at all. I just couldn't. I'm sorry. But anyway, now I've been watching the news. Y'all know. What I want to talk about is what I say. I don't font no. I'm not gonna show that on the screen. And let me edit. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh my goodness. See, I don't know. Let me edit this right quick, y'all. What's wrong? Wrong. Okay. I told you I had my glasses off. Okay, I'm gonna show this on the screen for her because she may be watching from her phone by now, since she's having difficulty getting into the studio. So what I want to talk about is I've been watching the news, and I know y'all have too. And this Delta variant of the COVID virus is spreading like a wildfire, right? Now, for those of you that don't know, I am a minister, and I do have communications that come to me through dreams and visions about things and events to come. Now, I had been ministering about this disease probably about a year and a half. And I was telling everybody a year and a half ago that this disease was a smart disease because it was a plague that is sent to us as according to the book of Revelations, and that it would continue to mutate. At that particular time, CDC, WHO, World Health Organizations, all the experts, none of them were telling people that it was going to mutate to a different type of virus, to keep that it was going to keep mutating. I already knew that it was going to keep mutating, and my audience can tell you that I told them this. Mary, didn't I tell you this? Then told y'all this. Ernestine, didn't I tell you all this about a year and a half ago? Y'all type in what I told y'all and agree with me. Yes. And so, it's things like that that make you not want to listen to, or be kind of, hesitant to listen to what these so-called experts and doctors will tell you, because they were saying that we were gonna, this is gonna end. And then when they started taking the mass mandates off in certain states, I was like, oh my God. And, because I knew it was too soon. And they just started, everybody just started acting like no COVID had ever even been here. But I continued to wear my mask. I continued to wear my face plastic shield. I continued to wear my gloves because I knew what God had shown me in a vision. And I told my audience, because I wanted them to protect themselves and protect their families. I constantly throughout the year gave out tips, the help that y'all may not have even heard on the news. They just don't give you everything, because a lot of it just comes from common sense. Nobody knows your habits and your movements better than you. So you need to, protect yourself. And one of the main tips that our two main tips that I gave everybody was you do need to wear those plastic gloves because, like, ladies, y'all know we have to pump our own gas, right? So when you go through a pump and you get the pump, put it in your hand, you don't know whose hand's been on there. Everything that we pay for now is paid for through an ATM machine. And you have to punch in your pen and look at all of those fingers and all those people's hands and fingers that's been on those buttons because they do not clean or sanitize that ATM punch machine after every customer. They do not. So that's why you have to use common sense with this stuff, okay? But so here we are. Oh, here we are. And so what I wanted to talk about is I'm worried about the kids because they had told us last year that children would not get this disease. I knew that wasn't true either. You know, but I couldn't tell them that the children was going to get it because who am I? They weren't going to listen to me just because I had a dream and a vision, right? They don't believe in that stuff. They don't believe in that, right? So, yeah, you know, we're tired. Yeah, we're tired. I agree. But one thing for sure is that this coronavirus is not tired of us yet. Not tired of us yet. And that's the way you have to look at it, okay? That's the way you have to look at it. All right, so but Sybil is trying to come in on her cell phone. Sybil, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Sybil, can you hear now?
Yes, can you hear me?
She's just still sitting there. Sybil, can you hear her now? Sybil, can you hear now? Well, one thing we can say, she's really trying, right? All right, then. So listen, I want to know how y'all feel about the kids because look, the children are our future, right? People of my age, I'm not the future because I'm 72 years old. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? But the little children is our future. Sybil, can you hear now?
I can't copy.
Can you hear now? Sybil, can you hear? I guess you can't. So the children are our future. And what concerns me is the fact that we got parents and politicians disagreeing over a simple protective mask. A simple protective mask. And I just don't think that argument should be going on. And they act like they don't have a solution for it, which there is a solution. I can tell them what the solution is. I understand that people, they want their right to do this and their right to not do this. I understand that. But I also understand the other side, that people want to protect themselves. People want to protect their children. And you know, we can't get mad or angry at somebody else if they don't want to wear the mask and they don't want their children to wear the mask. Okay, let's not get angry at them. And by the same token, those people that don't want to wear the mask and don't want their children to wear the mask should not be getting angry, threatening people that do want to wear the mask and do want to protect their children and do want their children to wear the mask. Neither one of those are either one of y'all's business, right? Neither one. So we got some chicken little governors that don't want to take a stand. They don't want to say yay or nay, right? Because what? That's a politician for you. A politician would go whichever way the wind goes, the strongest and the fastest, right? So you got to use common sense, people, on this. You just got to use common sense. So what do you all think about that before I tell y'all a solution? Somebody talk to me because I don't see Thank you for the 313 loves and likes, and thank you for the 44 of you who are watching on the House TV station. All right, 45. Thank you so much. So y'all type in what y'all think about it. Let's discuss this because it's got to be discussed. I know people don't want to talk about it. People say, "Well, that's all you hear when you turn on news." I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it. A lot of people don't want to think about it. A lot of people don't want to talk about it because they're afraid to. And I can understand the fear because this is something to be feared. I can understand that. But believe me, discussing it will help a lot. So let's discuss it. Mary, what do you think about that? Ernestine, what do you think about that? Hi, Timothy. My teen talker is in the studio watching. For some reason, his mother cannot get the invite. We have tried 3 weeks in a row, but I'm not going to give up. We're going to keep trying. And he is a student, so this would be great to Timothy as a student if you could type in what you think about the school and the coronavirus going back inside the school. All right, nobody, this is a free forum. Nobody can hurt you, touch you here. All right, because you know I'm not going to let that happen. Ernestine, what do you think about that? You've got grandchildren in school. Jennifer, do you have any children or grandchildren in school? What do y'all think about that? Okay, Sybil, you can continue to watch on Facebook. Mary said that she heard something about a third shot for compromised people, like a booster shot. Exactly. They're wanting now to give people who have low immune systems like me a third shot. So when I hear something like that, Mary, what it tells me is this, is that this coronavirus is going to be here for a long, long time, 4, 5, 6, 7 years maybe, because that means that people are going to have to continue to get booster shots. And so if that is the case, or let's say hypothetically, if that is the case, then you can kind of understand the viewpoint of those people who are against getting vaccinated, because we don't know what they are actually shooting in our arms. They have not spelled out or printed out all of the ingredients that's going into your body, right? So, because I am an objective person, as well as an objective TV show host, I understand both positions. And so they're going to do the people with no immune systems first. Okay. Sybil says that she understands that vaccine shot only lasts 6 months. Okay, so Timothy, this is our teen talker on our show, y'all. I can't wait for y'all to get to see him live. Timothy says that he wants to wear the mask because he don't want to get the virus. And I don't know who I am around and who they may have been around, or who may have the virus, or who are unvaccinated. I understand that, Timothy, and I'm going to put that up there again. Timothy says that he wants to wear the mask in the schools because he doesn't want to get the virus, and he doesn't know who he is around and who they may have been around and who may have the virus and who are unvaccinated. Oh, that's a good point. All right, Jennifer says the kids must be educated in the school setting is best. She says if the teachers are willing to be there, everyone there needs to be masked up. If a parent does not want their kids masked up, they can homeschool them. That sounds like a good solution to me, Jennifer. It really does. I like what you said on all 3 points. And now we got some shortage. You mentioned teachers. Now we got some shortage of teachers because they're saying, we are not going in there, especially in these states that have a ban on mask wearing. The teachers are quitting their jobs, y'all. They're resigning because their life means more to them than a governor's decision. Their life means more to them than a job. So now they have a shortage of teachers to actually go into the school. I also heard that on MSNBC now this morning. Sandra says, I think they opened the schools too soon. I totally agree with you, Sandra. I think they took out the nationwide mask mandate too soon, as far as I was concerned, because based on my vision and my dream of what the Lord showed me, this is going to be like a war. It's going to be like a war. We're going to feel like we are like bombs are being dropping on us, because it's just going to be death all around. Active sponsor. Hey, Ed. Ed has given us a link. This is my active sponsor, Mr. Ed Waters from Oregon, my brother in Christ and my friend. He's given us a link that we can go to. It's the historyofvaccines.org. All right. Sybil says her friend got the shot that starts with the letter M. Mary says she is worried about her grandkids as well, because a lot of kids are now getting it. Mary, I heard on the news just this morning that we already have had nationwide 500 children to die from Delta virus, Delta COVID, 500 nationwide. They said 500. They sure did. Ed says that everyone should make the choice for themselves. And I agree with you, Ed. You're absolutely right. I already have a low immune system. And so because I don't know what ingredients are in the shot, the vaccine, because I'm allergic to some pharmaceuticals. I'm allergic to codeine. I'm allergic to any type of dye, color dye, betadine. I'm allergic to a lot of things. And so I'm not taking it. I haven't taken it. I haven't taken it for those reasons. Somebody needs to disclose to me what's inside their vaccine. Plus, I'm 72 years old. And I've heard that some of the vaccines, one of the brands cause blood clots. I also heard that another one, the Pfizer one, I read that just recently, that the Pfizer vaccine caused, what is it, when you break out with this rash, what is that called, Ed? Sybil says that many vaccinated people are still getting the coronavirus. That is true. That is true. And that was my point exactly when I started ministering and preaching to my audience and my followers about use your common sense if you love life, if you love living. Because God had already showed me the mutations of this virus. But who was going to listen to me? All I could do is tell the people that I care about. And so far, all the people that I care about and my audience members, my followers, I have only one that I know of got COVID. And I'm not gonna say their name, but it was someone at my church, okay? But anywho, you're exactly right. The vaccine, and then see, that's another misinformation to me that they gave us. They said that last year when they began promoting the vaccine, if you get this, You won't get the coronavirus. If you get this shot, you are protected. They said the vaccine was supposed to be 100%. Then they started going down to 99%. Now they got it down to what was it, 99.9% last year, right? Now they got it down to just 99. That's the only guarantee they're giving you, because they want to have an excuse for what they didn't know, what they had previously said about 100% protection. Now they feel stupid. So now, so now they're trying to smooth everything over, right? You're absolutely right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, Ed says, I feel like they are tested on the people. It was too fast for me. You are correct, Ed. I agree with you totally. I agree with you totally, because if they had done a thorough test and a long study test, which they should have been doing before it actually hit here, they had time to do it when it first broke out in China, right? But now they're just standing back watching, looking. And according to previous plagues that we've had, they could have already began a long time study testing for it. Okay. But they didn't. And because they didn't do a thorough testing, that's why we have to have boosters. That's why you got side effects. Some people are having side effects from these vaccines. You know, Sandra says she agrees. Hi, Kathy, welcome. Kathy says they can say what they want to say. It's a scare tactic. You really can't believe what the media is telling you. That is true too, Kathy. I do agree with you, because they can blow it out of proportion. The media, all they want is a good story, right? They want ratings. They really do. They want ratings. But you can go to the CDC website and the government website to look at the actual stats. You can see the nationwide stats. You can see stats per state. You can even see stats per county. And you can also see the stats per city. Mary says that some doctors are saying hold off, and some are saying take it. I know, Matt, right, Mary? Because my neurologist, he's going to tell me to take it. I need to take the shot. I said, if you could tell me why people are getting that, who are fully vaccinated, are getting this Delta virus, then I might consider it. So he looked at me really strange at first, but then he said, well, people can get the virus with the vaccination. He said, but the thing is that they don't get it as bad. It won't be as hard on them as the people that don't have the vaccination. He said, let me tell you a story. So he said that one of his patients, who was kind of perky like me and around my age, just like the week before the week that I saw him, he said that her daughter and her son-in-law had traveled somewhere and they came to visit her. And she said in a day or so when they got to, came to see her, they got sick, both of them. And they had to go to the doctor, and they were hospitalized with the corona Delta virus. And they had not been vaccinated. And she says that the son-in-law he said that her son-in-law passed away, but her daughter survived. So he was saying it was a very sad story for him to hear, because that was one of his patients, And so he said that was the reason I should take it. So I said, well, you really still hadn't told me the reason why People who are fully vaccinated are still getting the coronavirus. I said, but I think on it. That's all you can tell your doctors. That's all you can tell your doctors. Ed says, I just hope everyone stay well. That's true, Ed. It is sad. It hurts me. It breaks my heart. But, and people get upset with me. People get angry at me. People talk about me behind my back because I don't let nobody come into my house other than my son. I don't let workers in my house. I got some work in here that needs to be done now, but they're not coming in here. Okay. I don't let anybody ride my car with me. I'm sorry. Because I don't know who you've been around. I know you've probably been around some other folks. You don't know who they been around. It's kind of like, remember when AIDS first came out, y'all? But at least you had an absolute way to protect yourself with that, you know. But with this one, it's a lot of this is just recklessness from people, because I see people that wear the same mask. Every time I see them, they got the same mask on. If you need to wash that mask. You cannot wear the same mask everywhere you go for 2 and 3 months. You don't know where you've been, where the virus is. You have to wash that mask. I use disposable masks and a double mask, and I wear my face plastic shield. Everybody might not can do what I do, but all I'm saying is this: if you wear a cloth mask, that mask needs to be washed every day. You really need about 7 of them so that you can have a wash supply and put a new fresh one on every day. And so that you can, when you get down about 2 or 3 masks, you need to be washing those other 3 or 4 so they can be dry and clean when you run out. Mary said they don't know. You're right, Mary. I think you're talking about the doctors, right? Mary said, me eat. Mary said, no covenant. Ain't nobody coming in her house. You're right. And by the same token, Mary, look, I'm not coming to visit nobody. They get all the mad at me that they want to get. I don't care. I'm not coming to see. I'm not coming in your house because I don't know who you had in your house. Okay. Ed says he had 5 people that he know got the COVID-19, and they all are okay. Oh, that's awesome. What a blessing. Thank you, Jesus. Praise the Lord, Ed. That's good news. Yeah, it's kind of like you damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And excuse my French on, but that's the kind of situation that we are in, right? That's the kind of situation is. Mary says, thank God for the recovery of your friends. I say the same thing. Ditto, Mary. Ditto. And yeah, Mary says like Russian roulette. You're right. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Everybody knows their own body. Now, that's what I want people to go by. Know your own body. If you know your body, then you can take, you probably might want to take the vaccination. Because my son just took his first dose last week. And Silver says that all the people that she know that got COVID are healed up and fine. That's awesome. Well, I don't know but one person that, like I said, in my circle that got it. A person at my church, and she was in the school system. That's where she got it from, but she is fine. In fact, I saw her last Sunday and the Sunday before, so she's fine. But yeah, so I just tell people, look, you got to use your common sense, because I know my body. I'm like Lucille Ball, y'all. If anything crazy and stupid and rare is gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. And that's on everything, medicine, uh, allergies, reactions, all that kind of stuff. So I know my body. I know my crazy, stupid body. I can't take a lot of stuff. I just can't. I already have a low immune system, so I cannot risk. Um, Ed says that they all said it is real bad if you get it. So it is a real thing. Just take the proper precautions. Exactly, Ed. I mean, people got common sense, And you know who didn't have common sense, right? 18-year-olds to 34-year-olds, the millenniums. So now they're saying that the biggest impact of COVID cases that they are seeing in the ICU and hospital and the hospitalizations are between for the millenniums, age 18 to 34. They so grown, all they know is party, party, party. They don't believe what nobody tell them. They don't respect authority because they don't even respect their own parents. You know, so they don't listen to nobody because they don't even listen to their own parents. So now this is the biggest group that's being impacted. Yeah. Okay. Mary says she knows a few that did have the coronavirus. Some healed, but some did pass away. Yeah, I understand, Mary. You're right. That's true. It's just a 50-50. It depends on the person's health system, the immune system, their body. Apostle Teresa says, I'm with you, Minister Pearls. I know my body. That's right, Apostle. Look, get familiar with y'all body. Y'all should know y'all body by now. So like if you're a healthy person and you don't hardly ever catch a cold or fever or stuff like that, then you might be okay. If you take the vaccination. Oh, thank you, Ed. Ed just gave me a great discussion award. Thank you, Ed. Mwah. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, and so, but me, I'm just a little old weakling, man. I'm like the little engine that can't never. I'm the little engine that can't never, because I'm not the little engine that could. At least the little engine that could got over the hill, but I'm the little engine that can't never. I can't never get over the hill. So I don't need anything else to bring me down because, see, I already know that I'm allergic to flu shots. The Pneumovax, I cannot take that. I cannot take pneumonia shots. I haven't taken any of those. My doctors were amazed that I had not had pneumonia before until last year. And the type of pneumonia that I caught was a community pneumonia, meaning that it wasn't a virus that I had that came from within me, that it was a virus from somebody I had been around that had pneumonia. And this was just as we had began wearing the mask, I believe it was. It was last year around what, November, September, October, I don't know. I don't remember. Y'all remember when I was sick in the hospital, right? And see, that's another thing. You got people walking around with pneumonia, thinking that they got the flu, a cold, and they got pneumonia. And they coughing and sneezing and breathing and talking loud and yelling. All of that stuff comes out, is going up there in the air atmosphere, and it's just sitting there, and then you walk right past where that's been. I'm telling you, that's why I wear my face shield. After I got that pneumonia, I ordered me a face plastic shield. I said, I don't even want to come in my eyes, y'all. Stream of the Week award. Thank you, Ed. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Ernestine said her own doctor said wait about 3 months or so. Just still wear your mask. That's right. Timothy says his mother's job is making them take the vaccine um, mandatory at work. But yeah, I know why, Timothy. I know why your mother is in the health industry, right? So yeah, so all the health industries are making their workers wear the mask. Sandra wants to know, she's asking me, do I think that it will be another shutdown? Yes. I can most tell you definitely it will be another shutdown. They don't want to tell you all that now because what? They want your money. They want the economy. They more concerned about the economy, the gross net profit, than they are your life. Believe me that. Believe that. I'm talking about the politicians, y'all, okay? These politicians, I don't care from what level. Federal, uh, state, county, city. They more concerned about the dollars, money, 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 than they are about your life. Okay? Because they're gonna use their common sense. They're gonna protect themselves. Believe that. Okay. Ernestine says, great topic today. We need to hear all about the virus since they have some places that you don't have to wear masks. That's true. But I wear mine everywhere. I don't go nowhere. And now when I'm eating, I'll take it off, and if I'm in a well ventilated area, like in my church, we're like 2, 3 benches apart, the people placed in the church, and from one end to the other, I'll take it off in my service. Thank you, Ed. It says truth. And but other than that, even when I go into the grocery store, I go in to pay for gas. I don't care where I go, and even in the pharmacy. And when I go, I usually go drive through pick up my medicine though. Sybil says, can people choose which brand of vaccine? Johnson and Pfizer has too many side effects. No, they don't let you choose. You have to take what's available in your area. Yeah, you have because Sandra says, what about the stimulus? On the stimulus, for the state of Tennessee, I think Mississippi, I don't know, some other Republican state governors, they opted out. I think it's about 7 states. They opted out of the extra $300 stimulus money that people were getting with their unemployment claim. Mm-hmm. They ended it. What is this? August, June, July. They ended it July 31st. It ended weekend before last, right? Maybe a little bit before that. Anyway, the money, that $300, is from the government because the stimulus is supposed to, the total stimulus is for these states is supposed to be $600 to each person who receives an unemployment check. But the Republican states were only giving the $300, which is half of it, which was the federal government's part of it, and they weren't paying anything. Now they have opted out of the federal pandemic assistance program so that they don't even have to give people the $300. Mm-hmm. And see, that's a sad thing when you have somebody that is that mean to people. Does it sound like they care about you? Hmm? Does it sound like that governor or those type governors care about you? Not to me, it doesn't. Apostle Teresa says she personally feels that they opened the economy too soon, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Amen. Amen. And Mary says that Michigan still gets the $300. I think it's on y'all a Democratic state. I think y'all don't y'all have a Democratic governor? She says they're getting it up until September the 4th. Yeah, and that was the way it was supposed to be here. Excuse me, in Tennessee and these other Republican states, But see, they're so mad because former President Trump didn't win again. You know, Trump tickled me. I called him Donald, and I did a Pearl's politics on Trump. And because I'm bipartisan, I'm going to talk about Republicans or Democrats. If they're wrong, it doesn't make me a difference. I even told Donald when he did wrong. Then I told him when he did good things too. But yeah, so they so upset about that they just go cuckoo. That you take out on your people what you're upset about. And see, that is kind of what I call a tyrant. A tyrant. You're not a governor, you're a tyrant. Because a tyrant king does what he wants to do, regardless as to how it affects the people of the land. You see what I'm saying? So that is totally wrong for them to do that. Hi, Doug. Doug is in the studio. Doug says the survival rate is at least 98%. This is a ploy of population control and control the population. The big retail stores never close. The closures were forced closure, vandalism, and looting. Foreclosures. Oh, okay. I think that's what you're saying. On middle class businesses, he adds. Okay. You're right. I understand. But see, let me tell you something. Because of technology now, there is no excuse. Because I can get everything that I need online. I can get everything that I need from Amazon shipped to my house. I get it. If Amazon doesn't have it, I can get it from Walmart shipped to my house. Okay, and I like that anyway because it saves me gas, time, and money. So just get ready, y'all. You're gonna have to start ordering online again because I'm telling you, these stores, they're gonna be out of stuff. In fact, they're already out of school supplies. They already out of school supplies. People are having a hard time finding school supplies for the kids to go back to school. And there was one more thing I want to tell y'all, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. It was mentioned. Somebody mentioned it and made me think about it. Mary said they are so mad at the governors. Yeah, people are mad. That's the reason why they're doing a lot of crime and shooting up and stuff. They're going to get what they need in the way they can, which makes it even rougher for the people of the land. You see what I'm saying? By them being retaliating against the people by not giving them the $300, they ain't doing nothing but creating more crime. Because people going to do what they need to do to feed their family, to feed their children. You see what I'm saying? That's why I call a tyranny, a tyrant. A governor that does something like that is a tyrant. They're not a governor. They're not a governor. They don't care anything about the people. All they're caring about is politics and that money. Well, I can't remember when I was going to, something about online shopping. Somebody said online shopping. I was talking about online shopping, and I was going to tell y'all something about shopping. Oh no, this is the thing I was going to tell you about. About the jobs. People are leaving their jobs, y'all, because that's when the little Timothy, our teen talker, mentioned about his mom having to get mandatory vaccination. That's another thing that's causing an uprising. People are leaving their jobs because they don't want to be forced to vaccinate. And so in some states, this would be against their civil rights to fire them. In some states, it is not. Why? Because this is unprecedented, and there has never been a law, a federal law in place, really, that would cover something like this, because this nation has not faced anything like this in a modern democracy ever. Notice I said modern democracy ever. The Black Plague, the malaria fever, all that stuff was before civil rights. You see what I'm saying? So in a modern democracy, this nation, nor the world for that matter, has faced anything like this ever before. So there are no precedent rules. There are no precedent regulations. There is no precedent law that they can go by. So some companies are selecting and electing to fire people if they don't get the vaccination in order to work in that facility or in that company, and they have the right to do it. Yeah. hmm So people are leaving their jobs, looking for other work, So there will be a lot of online work from home jobs, y'all, coming up. I'm going to be looking for me one. Y'all hear my little puppy in the back. She having fun too. She's running through the house like a little horse idiot. and she and I got so tickled at her, y'all, earlier in the show. I had the lamp on earlier, the tall lamp in the living room before the show, and I didn't turn it off, right? And she had never seen that light reflecting her shadow on the floor, y'all. And she was after that shadow playing, growling and hitting at it and barking at it and jumping at it. I was cracking up before the show. I really think that's why I hit the wrong link, to the wrong channel broadcast. I was tickled, so tickled I laughed at her. So listen, you guys, I'm so happy that you guys enjoyed the conversation tonight. Um, and one last comment from my sponsor, my active sponsor. It says the shot puts you at risk of death. That's true. It can't be mandated according to the Nuremberg laws. Yeah. Thank you, Ed. That's good information to know. That's good information to go. But to see, because the federal government has not established a precedent law for this, or established a law about this mandatory vaccination, which they probably not gonna do because they don't want to get sued either. But until they establish the law, they have put so much control into the states to handle their own coronavirus issues, all the issues. Yeah. So, the federal government is not butting into what the states do. So that's why in some states, they're not going to allow for the mandatory vaccination, like you said, because of the Nuremberg law. But in other states, they will allow it regardless of the Nuremberg law, because, for instance, Tennessee, my state doesn't have a law against that, against requiring mandatory vaccination. Like I say, because they hadn't had this before. So in Tennessee, yeah, people can use their jobs if their company, says that they got to have it or quit or leave or be fired. So as you can see, people are frustrated. It's just, and prayer has just not been enough. Yeah, we pray. I'm a minister, apostle. Teresa is a minister, preacher. Ed is a Christian, brother. And many of you, the rest of you, we have prayed and prayed and prayed, but prayer is not enough. Prayer is not enough. So all we can do, y'all, is continue, though, Don't stop praying just because, things are getting worse. Still pray. Always pray. And then use your own common sense to keep yourself safe if you love life. If you love life, if you want to stay in life and live it. Now I know mishaps can happen. And it's easy to forget. Because when I first started having to mess up, I would forget. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that where people are making mistakes at. Letting somebody have your phone and take a picture of you. Mm-mm. You don't know where their hands been. You don't even know if they watched them that day. No. And take your own selfie. And even if when you go out, if you lay your phone down somewhere, make sure you got some sanitizer. Always carry some sanitizer in your purse like I do. Make sure you got some sanitizer. So if you accidentally lay your phone on the counter somewhere, when you go somewhere like the doctor's office or wherever, clean your phone immediately, and your hands if you're not wearing gloves. From where you had laid that phone down, clean it. Clean your phone. Okay? Stop giving people your phone to take a picture of you and other people. You don't know where their hands been. And then you take the phone right back from them, and your hands touching where their hands been, and you ain't thinking nothing about it. Before you know it, you rubbing your nose, or you rubbing your eyes, or you scratching your ear, you wipe stuff out of your mouth, and you done put coronavirus all over you. Mm-hmm. So make sure you take care of that. Okay. All right. Mary says she really enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much. So I tell you what, y'all want to see more of these? Let's discuss it. Topics, nights coming up. Type in a yes for me real fast before I go. All right, because we can do it. Y'all know I love to talk. I'm sorry that Sybil had trouble because Sybil would love to get in on these type conversations, but she did get in with her comments. Sybil. Jennifer, thank you. I look so forward to meeting you. I will be communicating with you next week. Oh, by the way, y'all notice I didn't even take a commercial break. So let me show y'all this picture right quick, okay? This is the August event. Wait a minute. I want to show y'all this one. Where did I? Oh, I didn't have that one. Okay, anyway, that is our August online event extravaganza. And this is going to be in August, on August the 22nd. This is a Sunday at 3, no, it starts at 2 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time or Central Daylight Time. And it will be going through till 5 o'clock. All right. We have some great vendors that's going to be with us. And matter of fact, Miss Jennifer there, the lady whom I just addressed, she is one of the new vendors that's going to be in with us for the first time. So we certainly hope that she will enjoy it. Let me put this on full screen. So if you are a vendor and you would like to Creative Genius Award. Thank you, Ed. Ed just gave me another award. Thank you so much. So if you would like to come to the shopping event or be a vendor, I got to go get this link. Let me get this link right quick. I'm going to put this link in here. And this is a link for the event itself. And this is the same link where the vendors will come in, except the vendors will come in at 1 o'clock so that they can get assigned to their rooms and set up for you guys and get ready. But it's the same link for the shoppers too. Shoppers will start coming in at 2 o'clock all the way to 5 and probably a little past 5:30. My shopping assistant, Trisha Watt and Sandra Hill will be with us, but helping us to get everybody in place and get everybody situated and bring the shoppers in. I will be in and out of the studio. On this studio, I will go live for the whole 3 hours, Sybil and I, to bring shoppers to you guys. Okay, send them to you by constantly posting in the link for the vendors. And just so you know, this link right here, this television station, my shows are running on 6 multicasting platforms right now. And it does every single time I broadcast. That includes Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, what I leave out, LinkedIn, and HAPS. That's the 6 this. All right. So this will go out to all those platforms. And so you guys are going to have some great word. Sandra says, spread the word about the event. That's right. That's right. And vendors, for all the vendors that if you come on, let me tell you how you can get your spot free. You can refer. It's only $20, y'all. Okay. It's only $20. Let me type this in here. $20. Now, if you vendor, that's a vendor online booth rental. Okay. All right. Now, if you refer for other vendors, you would get $5 credit for each vendor that you refer that actually sign up for the event. And so, like, if you pay your $20 by the 18th of August is the last day to pay, then you would get credited back $5 every time that you refer another vendor that signs up. So the easy way to do it is if you can refer 4 vendors right straight away, that sign up, then you wouldn't even have to pay your 20. Yeah, that's how you can get to be a vendor spot free, okay? All right. So we want to encourage you. We're here to help you make money. And we have this every month. We have set this up to happen every month. Because like I say, for vendors, small business people like you, vendors, it's going to be hard trying to get out and sell when we go back on lockdown. We're going to go back on shutdown. We're going to be back on lockdown. And everybody's going to be buying online. So we want to be the place where you will have a chance to make some money, okay? Well, all right then. I have talked nonstop tonight, and I'm coming back into the studio. All right, and so I'm going to say my closing that I always say to you guys for encouragement, because y'all know that I love you to begin with, okay, right? All right. So listen, y'all. To all of my pearls in the listening audience tonight, a pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of something special. So it doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor. You, my pearls, are a precious thing. You are the finest example of someone special. All right. And as we say around here in the Emily Pearl studio, listen, don't hate them, congratulate them. And if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, that everything good that you do will come back to you. All right. That's my time, y'all. I'm looking for, make sure I got the right closing song playing. I love you. And always remember, God loves you more. And I'll see you guys Sunday on the Talk About Angels show, 1:00 p.m. with Bishop Kenny Brewer from the Union Avenue Valley Baptist Church, over 60 years old church foundation organized right here in Memphis, Tennessee. He's going to be my special guest, live on Sunday. All right. Good night. Love y'all.